All right, so if you're someone that does not have much time before work to actually get a trade in within the markets, I'm going to share with you a great future instrument or market or contract that you can trade prior or before going to work. Let's say a lot of you may have 9 to 5 jobs, 9 to 6 jobs, maybe not reporting to maybe 9:30, which is the time in which the New York Stock Exchange open. And you want to be able to make some extra income before work. So, it'd be great to make your actual daily's wage before work, because then it's like you're doubling up on your money, right? So I'm going to share with you this simple market that allows me to make money each and every day, and it is the gold futures. Now, you can trade. There are different contracts or markets you can trade within gold. You have the standard E-mini gold. You have the larger gold market, which is the GC, and you also have the micro futures gold market as well. Now, I would check with your broker to make sure what the margins are, because they are different depending on your broker. So please, guys, before you start hitting me up with a bunch of questions about what's the margin, how much does it cost to trade it, the micros and things of that nature, you need to check with your broker, because that's going to reflect, or that's going to bear weight on what they may, what their margins may be set at, okay? They're going to be different depending on, I'm sure with the brokers or that you're using with some of these platforms out here like NinjaTrader, TraderVate, possibly some of you using TradingView, but the variety of brokers out there as well. You have interactive brokers, you have NinjaTrader, which offers their brokerage and services, AMP Futures, TraderVate, and the list goes on, okay? So you're going to have to do your own homework to figure out which one of those brokers are most cost effective for you to be able to trade the gold future markets, okay? Now, I would definitely shy away from trading very volatile markets like the crude oil market pre-market, okay? A lot of people like to trade that, but it's a slippery slope there in trying to trade that pre-market, okay? That market's pretty volatile no matter what time of the day it is, and you need to really know and understand how, that market moves as well. But gold has been beautiful all year. It's been a good market to trade. But if you're a beginner, please do yourself a favor. Listen to what I'm saying here. Trade the micro future version of it, okay? I trade GC, which is still gold, but it's not the micro futures, okay? Now, that's the bigger parent, if you want to call it, market to trade, okay, or an instrument, okay? Now, I'm going to share with you a couple of setups that if you look at your charts, somewhere between maybe 6 to 7, 7:30, 8, maybe even up to 9 o'clock that you can trade. But the thing about gold is actually a great market to trade even in the overnight sessions, like the Asian session, okay, which typically opens up around about 7 p.m. Eastern time. It is a great opportunity to trade because it does have decent movement within that market. And the thing I like about trading gold, if you get into a very good setup, it tends to kind of move or trend in that direction for a period of time. And you also only need to pick up a few points in gold, because 1 point on gold is worth 10 ticks. So for every point, there's 10 ticks in that trade. So, or within that movement. So for me, if I pick up just 2 points within the gold market, or the 3 points, that could be between 20 to 30 ticks. Okay. So you have to understand that. Now, I'm going to show you, like, today there was an opportunity. I talked about it, but this was like after the market opened up or shortly after. Right here. This was a high probability demand zone. I talked about it. I threw it out there on the Discord. And if you're interested in joining the Discord, the link is down below. But the way I trade is very simple. I use a very easy trading strategy, and I trade supply and demand. But I use range bar charts, and I'll talk about the reason why I trade range bars. I just did a video on that a couple of days ago. So please watch the video content on the channel if you really want to understand and show growth and understand the information that I'm sharing. It's very valuable. There's a lot of knowledge and a lot of tips and nuggets and things that you really want to pay close attention to when I'm talking and making this video content. But for all my elite and ultra elite supporters out there who are part of that private community, thank you for supporting the efforts of the channel, as well as me as a trader. I've been sharing with you so much valuable information. I'll talk about that towards the end of the video, so stay with me if you're interested in joining, because it's very inexpensive, guys, to join it, because that's where the blueprint, the cornerstone of how I trade is broken down. Now, showing you example after example off my higher chart. Yes, when I'm trading the gold futures, I'm using a 60 range and a 12 range for my entry, okay? Everything magically happens off the higher base chart, because why? We need to understand which way to trade. We need to understand, Should we be taking shorts or should we be going long? Okay, depending on the movement within the market, following what? Looking and understanding structure. Market structure is very important. Now, here was a great opportunity around about 8 a.m. or 8:05, somewhere in that time frame on December the 1st, the first day of the year here. Not year, of the month. Sorry about that. Okay, so if you can notice, looking at the higher base chart, which is my 60 range, we were very bullish to the upside. Okay, so as long as we're trending in one particular direction, you should either be looking for demand or supply setups. Demand with its aggressive buying or supply with its aggressive selling. Now, pay attention. If you see this, look, highs, higher low. What do we do right here when we pushed up right here? We broke this area of structure, created a new high. So then we pulled back, made a higher low, which was higher than this low here, okay? And then we broke structure to the upside. So naturally speaking, I would look for a pullback to somewhere, possibly up in this area here to take this trade going back to the upside. And which it almost came down there, but it didn't tap the zone and then it broke through it. That's fine. But what we did was we made a new run to the upside. We broke above this high here, so we broke structure. This is a breaker structure. Push up, pull back, break structure above here, create a new high. Then we have a higher low situation going on right here to where we do what? We take out this high here. So we've got a high, higher low, okay? A new high formed right here, a higher low, and then a breaker structure above this area here. Okay, so then this is a pullback to what? A key area of demand. This is a beautiful setup to take. I mark it up on my higher range charts and just scale down or move down to a lower range chart to look for a bullish momentum movement to the upside, specifically where we may have, the market breaking structure higher, pulling back, creating a demand zone on the lower chart. So a markup based on structure, based on price action, based on the trend off my higher range chart, the 60 range. Then once I mark my zones up, okay, we're bullish to the upside. Bullish to the upside here, breaking structure. I have a demand zone right here. So this is aggressive buying. It took out that high right there. It pulls back to this area of demand. Boom. What do? I mark it up. Then I just move down to my lower range chart as it's retracing back to the zone. Then once I'm on my 12 range, I move down to, I'm looking to see if there is a bullish move to the upside, which creates an area of demand for me to take the trade going back to the upside to take out this high right here, or to aim for the market to take out this high right here back to the upside. Simply put, okay? Now, then we get a little shift in direction coming to the downside. We got a low, breaking below this low, makes a new low, lower high situation here, and then we get a low here. This is more so kind of like a reversal where we got a shoulder head and shoulder pattern here, breaks lower, pull back, key area supply, wide supply, aggressive selling to the downside. We have what? We have a imbalance, fair value gap, whatever you want to call it, back at the actual supply zone. Wait for the retracement, and as it's retracing, before it's retracing, go ahead and mark up the supply zone. Then move down to your lower chart. Wait for the retracement to pull back to the zone here. Then look for a supply setup off the lower chart or rejection where we're getting bearish sentiment to the downside. Take your trade going short to aim for the low right here. At least for these gaps to be filled coming back to the downside. Beautiful demand setup, reversal to the downside, pull back supply setup, go short. All right. Now this would happen after the market was actually open at 10, but I'm showing you just as well. This one happened pre-market. This one happened during the session. Now here's another opportunity right here. Here's an Asian session setup right here. Supply setup coming to the downside. Break to the downside. Broke below this low here because we were already moving and shifting lower. So now we're bearish to the downside. Pull back, key area of demand supply right here. Look for the rejection. Mark it up on the higher chart. Move down to a lower chart. Look for rejection. Supply setup. Go short. But as you can see, it did reject and it come down a little bit. But the thing about it is that you have to pay close attention to because there could be another supply zone resting right above or demand zone resting right below. This case here, we have an unmarked or untapped supply zone, but another one resting right above. We never know which one they're going to stop at. We have to use logic in the sense of looking at a leg and determine, okay, is specific, in more particular situations, is this more so like the 50% of a leg? They tend to like to test areas, reject, and then go up to the next area and start testing higher areas up to fill in the imbalances back to the upside. Because if they haven't filled them in, after they reject to go lower here, they're going to start searching for higher areas. Now, as you can see right here, let me take a look here. They come up and test this one right here, a little bit higher up. They feel the imbalance here, reject, then they climb a little higher, test what's this one right here. That's why I said, if you got multiple zones resting, say in a situation right here, and they're both areas of supply, I will look to see if they're going to test the one that's further up a little bit higher. Unless let's say, for example, they immediately came down and broke structure below this low right here and then pulled back. Beautiful setup to go short, okay? But what happened is they broke structure, came back, broke some more structure coming back to the downside. And then when they started making highs, higher lows coming down, breaking back up to this zone here, as you can see right here, they did reject and they come down to test the neck of this swing to the upside here. And then they want to push higher because now you have another zone above. So, yeah, I mean, you can look for a setup to take this trade here. This one happened at right about 2040, which is at 8:40 Eastern time, okay, which is, you know, after the market session closes. So maybe if you're having to work during the day, come home during the Asian session, find a great setup to take a trade as well. That way you don't even have to wake up the next day in the morning somewhere, and, you know, as you're getting ready to go to work, or look for an opportunity prior to work during pre-market to look for a trade. So Asian session is a great opportunity to look for, especially if you live here on the East Coast, to look for setups, trading gold. Okay, gold is a good market to trade, or any, and be honest with you, commodities as a whole are good opportunities to trade during the Asian session. Now, another setup here. It tested this in here, and what do you see happen there? We mark it up. The market reacts off of it. This is more so still in the Asian session here. This one's probably about 10:46 Eastern time. Market rejects it right there, right? And then overnight, let's say you put the trade on, it went all the way down and it broke below this area structure. All right, here it took out this low here. That could have been a very good setup, but I mean, who's really going to stay up and just, you know, unless you set your stop and say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and put the trade on. But again, not from the higher chart unless you have the capital to do so. Scale down, look for a better, more refined entry point to get into on a lower chart, but off the markup off the higher chart. So you're marking two zones up. A higher demand zone off the higher chart, and then a lower range demand zone from a lower chart. Okay, so for example, the 60 range and the 12 range, because I trade range bar charts. I would mark it up and then, you know, set my stop loss and see if the market, you know, allow the market to do its thing. I mean, this is a very, very valid demand zone, right? I mean, sorry, supply zone. Take the trade to go to the downside. So both of these are pre-market right there. Well, not say pre-market. Both of these were during the Asian session, but yeah, still opportunities during way before pre-market. Okay, and pre-market is, you know, somewhere typically 7 to 9, anytime before 9:30 Eastern time. Okay, now here's a nice setup right here. This one was pre-market, but it was a little bit shortly after 9 o'clock in the morning. As you can see here, we had this bullish run to the downside. Then the market shifts and rotates back to the upside, makes a high, higher low. We're breaking structure above here and here. All right. So this is a reversal going back to the upside, but we never know how long they're actually going to, you know, move to the upside or downside. We got a inverse shoulder here, inverse head, inverse shoulder there. Left shoulder, right shoulder, head here, or, you know, inverse head. High, higher low, higher high situation, breaking structure above here and here. Pulls back, demand zone resting right here, aggressive buying that broke this area structure and that area structure. Pulls back, demand zone, boom, blast to the upside, takes out this high right there. Okay? I'm just telling you, time and time again, you'll see these setups, and you'll see them either in the Asian or maybe at least one good setup off the higher range chart or higher charts pre-market before the New York session actually opens up. So again, GC, micro futures, the standard, you know, gold market just as well. You can trade those markets to find opportunities, you know, pre-market. Okay. Now again, I say I would stay away from trading like markets like oil, pre-market, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, gold is always a winner. It's helped me honestly throughout this whole year, you know, to kind of build up my profits over time. Okay. And you can do the same thing. But if you're as a beginner trader with someone with a smaller account, please do yourself a favor and trade the micro future gold market only. Okay. You can do this every single day before you go to work or when you come home, and take a look at the market afterwards during the evening session. Okay. But that's all I have, guys. I appreciate it. Now, if you're interested in becoming one of the ultra elite or ultra elite supporters of the channel, let me tell you what you receive right now. Becoming an elite supporter. Let me say this right now. Everyone out there who is and does support the channel, my efforts as not only the trader, but as a content creator, providing you with so much valuable information that has helped so many people out in reference to trading futures. Okay. I trade primarily the ES, the NASDAQ, gold. So again, to become an elite member, what you receive are all my trade breakdown videos. That's where the pudding, the sauce, whatever you want to call it, the you know, just the information that makes all the world of a difference in reference to how I personally trade supply and demand. Now, what do you receive? All my trade breakdown videos. That's where I break down every trade in detail so that you understand the concept, the idea behind each trade, my mindset. That's where you receive in understanding the market structure, price action, stop loss placement, profit target, the whole run, the whole nine in reference to every trade that I take when I post those videos, okay? And I post several videos surrounding trade breakdowns every single week. And there's already tons of that video content there for you to watch. So get pen and pad and take notes, all right? Seriously, I mean, that's where people have spent time watching that. I'm not saying just watch 1 or 2 videos. You're going to need to spend some time. And then as you're doing it and you're starting to understand and learn and the light starts to click or things start to click, the light turns on, guess what? Then you want to back test it and forward test it yourself to make sure the system is going to work for you, because not everything works for everyone. And I understand that, okay? Because when I first started, I tried different things and it did not work for me. So I had to devise my own thing. But the strategy does work. We have people that are passing evaluations and challenges through prop firms. Some trading with their own funded accounts. And I mean, if you don't believe me, there's testimonials within the Discord. You can join the Discord and see that people have left great information and comments surrounding, how the strategy has helped them out. Now, you also receive my video playlist and a great video surrounding market structure for anyone that is interested in understanding and mastering market structure. Okay. All right. Now, if you want to become, now that's $6.99 a month. That's all it is. It's like 24 cents on the day. If you want to become an ultra elite and receive everything I just stated, plus my live recorded trading sessions to where I record them and then post them for the ultra elite members to watch, where you basically see me take my trades and I break them down for you. You may want to think about becoming an ultra elite supporter, because I go in and do top down analysis, market analyze them, breaking down the trades, all within those live recorded trading session videos that I post. And so you can become an ultra elite for $14.99 a month, very inexpensive as well. Okay, now that's going to wrap it up. That's all I have, guys. If you have not clicked that subscribe button already, please do so by clicking the sub button, and make sure to turn your post notifications on by clicking the bell. And last but not least, if you found value in today's video content, please make sure to drop me a like on the video. Thank you, take care, and I'll see everyone in the next one.